water balloons at each other across the pond
we
and read scripture.
Here
we go.
Kumbaya.
Game number 5, Chance and Miles.
Take it away, guys.
Please take it from us.
Wow, between this and wheelies, you guys had such an incredibly different upbringing to me.
I went to a very different Jesus camp too. There were no water balloons where I was.
Here we go! Penultimate game here in our competition today. And it has been a dramatic one indeed. Let's check out Rob. Rob's mixing Super Evan, Breadman. I mean, there's so many players we haven't really touched upon too much today, but like, it is hard to get through this many POVs. And if you're not in here and you're in, you know, the other streams watching everyone else, good on you. Rooting on your favorite streamers. Trying to make sure everyone has a good time. That's the goal. But Chance, here we go, mate. Another drop. It's been, I think, mostly very normal for the teams who have been, you know, going to their usual spots. And here we go. Back on board with Team Huskerrs. Of course, Merc subbing in for Scumman. He should be able to play in the final game, but Merc can put up some good old numbers for the team and keep that lead alive because, man, this has been an unfortunate turn of events for the squad. 3 very capable players. We'll see how they do.
This team, by the way, for Breadman in 6th place. I think we very much have somewhat of a clear-cut like battle for first, but these are the guys that jump from 11 to 6, and I think after that battle for first, where it's really just the top 2 teams in my mind, it's a battle for like the top 3, or even get like top 4. So, got to keep an eye on those guys. I will say, it's not like I have the exact numbers in front of me. I'm pretty sure Tommy's team has been fairly consistent. No crazy games. They got the 1 win, but they're almost always in like the, 10 to 15 kills department. So they're good for double digits, which means this team has to provide. You only get a 2-point buffer at this point. Got to make sure you're trying to match the same margins. Everybody get it kitted up. Mark, I saw near a chessboard. Again, the masters of the Comcast Gambit.
The Comcast Gambit. Well, again, one of the more dangerous things about Tommy's team is that, they are so consistent. Very, very rarely do they have a game that's poo-poo. Most of the games are pretty good. Right now, consistency has been key for them. Unrational still on the loot. Everyone's looting about. Cluster strikes abound. Looks like they've got at least 2, maybe 3 of them in this team now. Everyone's having a good time. Plates, weapons, cash. No teams nearby, though. So obviously the last drop for them in the previous game, game number 4, not so good. Game 5, safer start indeed.
And I think I do really like the analysis we had from the previous game from the casting couch, whatever you want to call it, the analyst couch. There you go. Of just the idea if like you get off to a hot start, but then you're looking at the leaderboards and you're seeing so many of these teams just like slowly make their approach on top of the fact that you're having to deal with a teammate that had internet issues. It is not easy to sort of mentally stay at the top of your game. Hard to keep those vibes going. Compared to a team like, Joewo's squad, they're coming from the depths. They have one pop-off game, and now suddenly they're in the cash sort of territory. They're going to be feeling great going to this one. Merc and Huskerrs going into the fight.
They're going in. Plenty of targets around them. Here we go. Joey D's about to pop his kill cherry. You're in tournament day. Subbed in. And there is a lot going on around here. Just waiting for the play again. Oh, no!
One tap. Wow, the same thing happened to Unrational. Just the one tap headshot, and you are just gone. And obviously way too early for anyone to have those self-reses. So Huskerrs just got to giddy up out of there. Take a hike, and, I mean, he doesn't even have enough cash for anything by the looks of it.
This is a tragedy. Both of them in Gulag, though. We'll see if that can help out in a mo. The Huskerrs, I mean, this is frustrating. Here we go, Joe. He's gone up against epilepsy. Slip, sliding, moving, grooving. Throw a knife in the back pocket if he needs it. Hit them tags. Flag control. Joey D wins his ones.
Seizes the moment, point on the board. Again, literally any kills they get could potentially be the difference maker between the $20,000 between first and second, whatever like the discrepancy is going to be. Every kill is a massive one. The team that won your previous game in a very tough spot. Looks like a gulag win for Breadman. And Prodigy also in a gulag as well. And they trust him for it. They're calling in the UAV. They're looking for the kills.
Here we go. Prodigy versus Drew. Oh gosh, darn, that was a heavy hit in the first pump. Here we go. Reposition. Guy's tweaking. Absolutely tweaking.
Where's Drew?
Oh, he hits the molly. Oh, Lord, what a snip. That was a little flick with a shot. He will take that. Prodigy. Twisted fire starter there in the gulag now. He's going to breathe. Feel the pressure. Played his game and he was tested. It was no problem whatsoever. Back into the game we go. Breadman on the loot. Joewo, also known as his full name, which is Joseph, middle name Wowingsfield. Having a great game so far. Just trying to stay alive. Got himself some ground loot. And he's real close to that mono.
I thought you were about to say like the third. Okay, there's more than one.
No, there's only one. There's only one. There's only one of those, yeah.
He is in a dismal situation, and he's dead. Yeah, I was going to say, he's getting tagged from the roof like crazy. Basically nowhere for him to go. The good news for him, he does have the gulag. Bad news is, well, the rest of the team, not a ton of action going on as Redman doing a little bit of scouting as they loot up what seems to be a pretty popular building. We saw Merc here earlier. We saw Tommy in the same space a little bit earlier on. Nice little hotspot.
So we are in game number 5 here. This is the penultimate game. Joewo's team had a nice finish in 4. Coming at first place, getting themselves right up the board. 5th place overall. Gonna have to do what they can to continue rolling forward, but this is gonna be a tough one for them indeed. Joe still has the gulag, yet to be taking care of that one.
No.
Breadman on the loot.
Nice, good win. Joe, could you float and look around? Because somebody just jumped in.
Yes.
Joe's gonna be that human UAV for a moment. Worried, man. He's worried.
Yeah, the bounty is definitely far away,
I'm sniping, by the
but
way.
they think someone's right on top of them.
I'm gonna hit
I
a
think
recon drone,
just
okay?
one guy that's nearby. If, like, at all.
Maybe, baby.
They love these drones, by
Yo,
the way.
he's
Oh, dude, once you... This was one of the greatest sort of little hidden treasures of
to the top.
Verdansk.
Nice.
Comms.
Yep.
The jobs.
Joe, you could jump in. I got nothing else here with us, but there are people towards.
Recon drones,
This
please.
is 1944.
Yes, it is. Didn't you know, Chance? Have you not watched World War II in color? They definitely had recon drones with thermal imaging. They definitely did.
That, like, just occurred to me. Like,
My grandfather had fought in the war. He'd have told me all about the recon drones with thermal imaging and like a 2-mile radius. He'd have told me all about that and their battery life and, you know, how heavy they were. And he'd have told me all about it. He didn't fight in the war, as far as I can tell. So, yeah. So that's where we're at.
Yeah, if I did, I made it when I.
Prodigy, though, he is still on the loot and scoot. 3 kills to his name. One of those was a clean one from the gulag, but there we go. And this is good. If we could jump to another team right now, I feel like these guys have exhausted their possible play moments. I'd love to see how Tommy's team's doing if we can, because again, they're looking to take the lead here. If they're on a good run, then
in fairness to them, right, they do have a bounty. Admittedly, their bounty is fairly far away. They are being hunted, but at the same time, it seems like that bounty might also be a little bit far away. But there's certainly a lot of action potential here, and this is certainly a team that needs to get more kills. Like, they are in the money now, not with a safe lead at all, though. And obviously the possibility of stringing together a big game. Looks like Gulag's won maybe across the board, but at the very least, you get your teammate back. Everyone's got the loadout. Everyone's got decent cash. Already a much better fitting than what they had from the previous game, so maybe finding a bit of a comfort spot.
they're hitting these team up. Keen for the fight. UAV still popping. They've got a lot of targets on this one. They should be able to find at least a few kills out of this. Very decent to flank. Cleans them up. That's going to be on Rationals getting the kills as well.
Irrational just getting in the mix too. Like, Merc isn't even, like, he's certainly nearby, but Irrational just willing to fly at the opposition. Looks like on the UAV, just one player in the building nearby the store. So, I mean, this is 3 men trying to hunt down one guy. Just make it clean.
There it is. Clean them up. Gets everyone going. And that's going to be the move. Straight out of here. They've got the gas now pushing them. Not a problem, though. They should be able to clean up this ground. No probs. Oh, we love to see that now. A little bit of life coming out of the team. Merc's starting to sit himself in after a tough start in the last one. Now they're looking fine. Still plenty to play for here. Tommy's team is extremely close. I think, what, 1 or 2 points separating them at this stage for first and second place. Game 5 again out of 6. This is very, very much the end of the tournament.
And you know
And
what? Now,
this could make or break it.
yeah, and 47 people left alive, so there's still plenty of kills to get. So honestly, the 5, 6, 7 total that they have right now is a very solid number. I think honestly, I mean, they might not be the lobby leader, but as far as keeping the pace goes, they are right where they need to be. You got to take a hike though over all these polygons.
Over down to Sean J, 4th place team right now. On the left-hand side of your screen, and of course, Drew on the right. And it's still anyone's game. I mean, 1st and 2nd place in the 80 margins. Not going to be an easy thing to do. You got to have a massive game. They have to completely fall over and pretend how to, forget playing. Oh, and it's all on 2 Zamza.
And this is the team in 4th place, by the way.
Yeah. Top 8 is Cash. And this is not ideal. But we're still alive. We've got Circle. I can't tell how much money. Cannot see, obviously, the cash situation there. But that's our 4th place team still fighting to survive over the Nuke squad. It looks like everyone's on the board. So this could be a good game for them.
So this might be right around the pace of like the team in 1st place, right? I think it was, 5, 6 kills, something along those lines. It looks to be almost the exact same for the FaZe squad right now, sitting in 5th place. And again, they had a pretty massive game for game number 4. And they're doing the recon strat. Again, I think this is one of the things that it really paid off incredibly well in the first 2 performances from Huskerrs' team of just getting the intel on that final circle, directionally knowing exactly where you need to go, or go and get set up, rather. Of course, the bad news is everybody in the lobby, if they're looking around, can see you when you're doing the recon, but there are worse things.
Bring the kills. Boo's doing this one alone, so it is going to be slow. The rest of the team's on a sort of patrol right now to make sure no one comes in, tries to pick off a stationary player. But this has worked out before. They've got themselves, what, at least 2 recons done now. This could be huge for them. You set yourself up early on, you reap the benefits of those players having to rotate in, and especially in such a hilly part of the map. That's where this circle is. We're looking at a lot of elevated ground. Oh yeah, this could be huge. We'll see what they do next in terms of the contracts. Again, cash is going to be flowing right now.
They took him out.
They're really going to be taking their time, too. I think they are purely just setting up for that late game strat. Again, 1st place does get that 2 times multiplier. If you get top 15 behind them, 1.5 times multiplier, which isn't bad, but first pays off, so they're going to have the extra cash at their disposal. And if they get the bounty, honestly, they'll run it up quite a bit more. And they have a very strong idea of really where that final circle is going to be. Always got to keep an eye out on the FaZe squad.
Slightly different look now as we go to Exact's team. We haven't seen them be too exciting, aside from what, 1st, 2nd game. But they've got themselves in circle for now, and they're getting the highest of high ground they can possibly get. Bralic enjoying the cool air now. As they're trying to spread themselves out and get things going. It's 2 kills for Bralic. Jay sitting at 3 now. And yeah, again, a team who we haven't seen pop off too much, but this is the opportunity for them to get themselves going. I'm not sure exactly where they are on the leaderboard, but now, slow and steady climb up this mega mountain here in Caldera.
Few kills they have as well. I was kind of surprised to see so many players like climbing that tower. I mean, maybe it's good positioning that you could just jump off it whenever you want and parachute and travel wherever. But, 1 sniper per team that you want to have perched up. But a fair few kills between this squad. I think it's maybe the 3rd team we've seen all right around dancing, the 5, 6, 7 kill margin. If you get double digits, you are feeling fantastic about your game.
Yeah, That really is a game changer for now. Eyes on many players. They don't want to take the fight until they're guaranteed the kills. So that's the smartest thing to do right now. Again, if you deal the damage and another team cleans them up, because you make it a, a longer gunfight, a more protracted engagement, that is going to screw you in the long run, where every kill counts. 18 teams remaining now. There's less than 50 players on the board. Jace it. Threat level 2. Now 1. Here comes the play. 3, 2, 1.
I'll take the shot. This is almost stressing me out.
Yeah. There we go. Guarantee the finish. They do get it. Jace calls in the cluster strike immediately, trying to take care of the player who they do down. This is going to be a couple of shots back and forth now. That team is on high alert.
The double cluster strike coming in too. They are pouring everything into this fight.
We're invested. You made a lot of noise there, friends. You've definitely drawn some attention of the nearby teams. It's enough to think that was at least one. Exact. Now looking to pick up a different angle.
That's big too. You take down Mr. Daft squad again. They were the team in 8th place, so that is genuinely the team at the bubble of placing in cash. As they are just back to, I mean, they have spotted out so many players. And just being so patient about when they want to take the fights. But there you go, shots raining through, and it's him that ends up just getting instantly wiped off the map. Oh, how quickly it can fall apart.
Instant. And just like that, Exact's in the gulag. Up against Booyah. And this is worked out. Cooks him alive. Straight on with the molly. Back into the action.
Maybe a floater. Call out for your team. He's going to have to fly back in pretty quickly. Actually, he looks like he's going for the speed drop, so maybe not even floating for the information. Maybe landing back on his old weapons, or try to find the loot, or going for the scavenger. There you go. Trying to get cashed out and maybe buy your third teammate back in. Still 35, 6, whatever it is, players left in this game. Ton of action left to go.
Spicy, like, they left that scav for a while. Obviously, they were playing for kills more, playing more for the circle. They were lucky that they had a few seconds, 20 seconds to pick that one up before the gas would have swallowed it. Ruins that play. But now, Exact has got himself some cash. He's got a satchel and a couple of weapons down to play with. This could change things. There's still going to be a hard-fought run through uncharted terrain as of now. And that side, John's told us everything we needed to know about how this team feels about their chances right now.
And his poor controller as well. I mean, just along this hike, just spamming those slide cancels the whole way through.
Whooping it. Rylik is still in enemy territory. Looking for any kind of nook and cranny to stay alive. And they're so separate right now. I mean, they can get together, that's one thing. If you can pick off a kill or two, start trying to play a bit more of a run and gun, like a guerrilla warfare sort of style play, that's all good. Gonna get the full redeploy, so that's that cash coming through. That last minute scav. Oh, baby. Eyes on.
There was some loot like here. I'll ping it. It was like right.
And this could be a dagger. You get a kill out of this one, Exact. That's huge.
And how focused is he? He's not even calling this out. I mean, granted, his teammates are nowhere near him, but his teammates are just talking about loot. Meanwhile, this guy is in a fight for his life. Spots him at range, taking the gunfight. Armor cracked. He's got the advantage for now. Obviously, that player is just going to be able to heal it back up, and he's playing in the building. I mean, keep in mind, he's not quite in the circle either. He's next to a cliff. There you go. He's got the help from up top. Eyes in the sky.
Brylik's still chilling out. I mean, he's making this work. This is awkward as hell, but he's doing it. Oh, no.
Yeah,
oh, no.
That's the problem. Just that giant cliff he's working with.
Yeah. And Brylik is still doing it, man. I am so frustrated watching this. I cannot imagine.
Does he even know if he can, or is he just like trying it for the first time? Does he have that level of map knowledge that like he knows what polygons you can like sprint up on?
I can use USB. Probably the ruins. Yeah, he's typing ruins. Yep, it was him.
Sniping from ruins is not what you want to hear right now for this team. Again, one sniper per squad. Let's go, Jace.
Just like, yeah, play low, low.
What's the play? We worried about the flank?
I can like wrap.
Round chance. I mean, this team, it's not a terrible situation, but oh no,
It did just get a lot worse.
now
though.
it's a terrible situation. Now it's all on Bralic.
And I mean, Bralick's been the expert at like running up the rock face, but now we get to see the gun skill. Beams initially gets the down and gets the wipe, so add one more to the pile. He's got a couple more in front. He finally doesn't have to deal with just running up a cliff, so he finally gets to shoot his gun, and I think he's enjoying this just a little bit more. Or he's,
Yeah, a little bit.
you know, back to the rock at the very edge of the storm.
A snap, good
For
shots.
good
That's the
reason,
down.
Wow.
Man, Stu gets the final kill though, cleans him up. But that was one hell of a snap.
Dude. And there's
Still
two
not doing
people
this
behind
on
him,
the
like
hill.
in the storm, going up. That is so frustrating
There's a team coming up your hill.
for
There's a
Bralick,
team
but
coming up over here.
nature of the game.
Playing blue in a track now.
Bush.
Blue's on a 3 in the bush.
Also known as John Rambo.
They're fighting. We get third party.
I honestly do not want to run into
I'm gonna
the
get
open.
back to you. Yeah.
The face paint on,
Yeah.
blends into the environment, and he's ready for war.
There could be
Oh,
people
yeah.
on the other side. I've been just ratting it really hard. right
We're within
now.
the top 10 now, 8 teams remaining. This is all good for the points as far as these squads are concerned, but you absolutely have to get the kills in order to really get anything out of the multiplier.
Might just like mount on that wall or some shit.
And they're trying to play these players coming in from circle. Again, all that noise
Yeah.
from Stu's team, taking care of Bralic. That's where the eyes are now. Circle this small chance. Priority is finish those kills ASAP.
And he's gonna, if he's trying to mount up as well. I mean, if you like
Here?
recoil, don't watch this POV. You're gonna see none of it.
On me close. On me close. Yeah. I hear one running on the wall.
And he's got his headset cranked.
Oh yeah.
We kind of
Track sniping now from the top side of the ruins, looking to help out. Cluster strike's going to make things dangerous. Back on up. Oh dear. Smooth pick up in the armor plates. That's massive.
In front of me here.
Yeah, one's behind me too, though. Behind
Shots out blue. They scare a Smith. Traded out immediately. Cracked.
Oh, nice
Oh,
shots.
lordy.
Oh, he
Wait,
didn't get the
doesn't
finish, though.
it. No, he went for the stick as well with the Semtex. I respect that so much. That'd have been huge. Fuel will live. Austin's still good. That's 6th place now for the Track's team.
20, pretty much. 19 points.
No idea where we're at for the rest of the game, though. Hisoka still up now. Skullface as well. We're real deep into this game now. 5 kills as well. This could go massive. And what the hell? I've just noticed Will Ferrell in the back of that shot. Elf, what the hell? The true. What the hell? I'm distracted now.
8 players, by the way, 4 teams. It might be a bunch of teams of 2, or if there's a full squad, there's a solo player hiding somewhere. But this is it. You need that time 2 multiplier. All these teams, it doesn't look like this is anyone that has been in 1st or 2nd place. So this is everyone trying to leapfrog up and place in the money. Except for our current team that's in 3rd place that we're watching. Except for those guys.
Oh, I don't think that's the case.
In this lobby, it probably feels like everybody is.
Skullface now the absolute extremes of the map before it's going to get sucked up by that gas.
They have good kills across the board, too. Again, a win here. I don't think it's likely that they could be fighting for first, but you never know. A good win here. Again, so far as I know, the 2 teams that are above this squad no longer in it. You just need to play for the win. The win is so much more important than an extra kill or 2 in these moments.
Final 3 teams. 2 of them are pretty fighting fit. Skullface is banged up. They're throwing everything at him. Ahsoka, this is a bold call. Doesn't watch the flank. Skullface is all on you in this squad. Yes. Moving them closer.
And 2 other teams, 5 other people, there's at least 1 full squad. You got to try to play to let the other ones fight, but that's not the case. He is trapped in between a rock and a dangerous place, and
Yeah.
he's still alive, though. He's still alive.
Stims are
Oh,
good,
never
and
mind.
look who's
Tommy
on the
Steve is
hunt.
here because, of course, it is. So never mind. Take everything I said back.
Tommy's on a 7. Alman backing him up, and it is like SEAL Team 6 right now. They are cleaning house.
34 right there. Nice plays.
34! Tommy's team, disgusting. Another victory, and that could be it.
One more game.
That could be our tournament. We still have another game to play. The possibility is there, but that was a very, very disgusting display to close things out. 34-point game now for Tommy to close this one out. Dude, I cannot wait to see the leaderboard. Huskerrs team still, there's an opportunity there.